So hi, this video is about some of the differences that I recognize or I perceive as the difference between motivation and inspiration. Having been a speaker for over 20 years, I'm often described as a motivational speaker, and part of me just doesn't like that. It kind of cringes. But when I describe myself as more of an inspirational speaker, I feel more comfortable with that. And it's got me thinking over the years, well, what is the difference between motivation and inspiration? And it's a vast topic. I just want to share a couple of my kind of insights with you here. So number one, I tend to think of motivation as coming more from our personality, from the ego part of us. And sometimes we really do need motivation. In the past, I've certainly needed motivation to go to the gym or to do some things that I don't want to do. But I think that's one of the things that's key about motivation, is that I think often motivation is about how do we get ourselves to do things that we don't really want to do. And especially in kind of organizations, I've worked in organizations, I've worked with organizations, and often the real question that so many people are asking is, well, how do I get people to do what they don't really want to be doing? How do I motivate them to do what they don't really want to do? What sticks can I use, or what carrots can I use to get people to do what needs to be done, but they don't necessarily want to do it? So that's a big kind of question that many of us kind of, are asking. And I think there's a bigger question to ask, and the bigger question is really what inspires us. Because to me, what inspires us speaks directly to our essence, to our soul, to our spirit, if you like. So I think there's a different energy when we're looking at inspiring ourselves versus motivating ourselves. Because often when we want to inspire ourselves, what we're actually saying is, how do I get to do what I naturally want to be doing? How do I allow myself to do what will simply flow forth from me naturally if I allow it? How do I get to do what I truly love to do? Because that's what inspires me. So for me, there's a very different energy around using inspiration to create action, if you like, versus motivation to create action. And I think there's a space for both. Certainly often I still need to motivate myself to do things, but once I've got myself motivated, the inspiration takes over and I'm in that natural flow of wanting to do it. So I know this is a big topic. I just wanted to get you thinking today about where in your life maybe you're trying to use motivation when actually inspiration might work better. And maybe there's a place where you actually do need to use a bit of motivation to get in the flow of your inspiration. So I hope that's useful.